welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
Another Steelers first down.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. And when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Looking for no place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's Ford. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, ball at the 36. Pass play now. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Throw here, third down. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Katie. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Warren quick on the draw. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a screen play to Warren. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitching catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing again, Rodgers. Finds Metcalf there over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Steelers calling their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now here's Rogers. Pass taken in by Fryermuth. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw is Rogers. He'll try and run this. Rogers slides down, and he picks up the first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
First down, here's Rogers. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Rogers to throw. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? So I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rogers trying to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And partner. I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Pittsburgh.